with tented pride, they sold your phone. Revolution made collections born. And nothing their tragic story. With a journalist story. No wonder they feel the world is gone. Since the day they born, some call them rebels without a cause. These social victims of unjust laws. But yet they christen the heroes. Forever knocking on heaven's door. Hear it. Steel and music shatters the silence. Harmony to conquer the violence. Big men run when cops approach. Fighting for scraps with the cockroach. Young thugs, they're tough protected. Almost every young girl expected. Go tomorrow, best is all. Let the another child get to crying. 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 They're crying. Crying. Yeah. Social amenities, Lord heaven knows. Opportunities, well, them always close. Can't get up once in white color. If I can't stretch me dollar, later from me crack or smoke me pipe. Some crush out to death from crime. Life from rape, dignity and pride. Till there's only bitterness left inside. And every day is a hustle. Arguments are settled with muscle. Till you're 6 feet deep by 3 feet wide. Watch. Children, should life keep on drifting? Something they're smoking or sniffing. Maybe they're trying to forget this life of misery and regret. No one to come to the rescue except Capleton and Bushu. So they boom boxes the Lego. The drum voices in so they're crying. They're still crying. They're crying and they're crying. Crying and they're crying. Yeah, yeah. Voices from the ghetto. Crying. 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 Yeah. Voices from the ghetto. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We walk. Thank you.
500,000 truckers are descending on Ottawa right now. 500,000. I want to thank Miss Sophia, who just sent me a nice poster of me in the jacket that we auctioned, that opinion box one. She tell me don't shine up. I'm shining you up, girl. I'm thanking you. You did a nice job. They have so much going on. For me, let me come on the video, you watch me song playing, and I'm busy doing stuff. They have a lot happening at the same time. Let me get you some. This one, important. Make a note. The next 2 Thursdays, this Thursday and next week Thursday, we're having live public meetings. This Thursday, next week Thursday, live public meetings. So check this. Next week, Thursday, which will be the 3rd, next week, Thursday, will be the 3rd, and that public meeting will be in DB South. And an excellent lineup of speakers. This Thursday, I want to read something for you. Just give me 1 second. I'm telling you guys, and I apologize between now and the 7th of February. Every night going to be madness. I can't ignore none of these people because all of this is important. This Thursday coming. So let me get it from the cabinet thread. And you could spread the word. A conversation with Trinidad and Tobago. Former Senator Nafisa Mohammed. Former Police Commissioner and Minister of National Security Gary Griffith. God, it's just gone. Industrial Labour Consultant Stephen Matheson. Chairman of the Progressive Empowerment Party Felicia Holder. Media talk show host and activist Stephen Rees. Acclaimed virologist Dr. Paul Elias Alexander. And Executive Director of the Citizens Union and political leader of the Progressive Empowerment Party, Phillip Edward Alexander. That is the speakers for Thursday night show. A conversation with Trinidad and Tobago. It will be broadcast live from 7 to 9 on MCTV, on Facebook, on YouTube, and all our social media platforms. So I'm saying it to those who are responsible for the TikTok clips. You could clip what I just said. I could read it again. For those who are responsible for giving me the clips to share on WhatsApp, you could start clipping from here. This Thursday coming, January the 27th, we are having a conversation with Trinidad and Tobago featuring former Senator Nafisa Mohammed, former Police Commissioner and Minister of National Security Gary Griffith, Industrial Labour Consultant Stephen Matheson, Chairman of the Progressive Empowerment Party Felicia Holder, media talk show host and activist Stephen Rees, acclaimed virologist Dr. Paul Elias Alexander, and Executive Director of the Citizens Union and political leader of the Progressive Empowerment Party Phillip Edward Alexander. Thursday, January 27, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., broadcast live on MCTV, Facebook, YouTube, and all our other social media networks. Mark time, set your alarm, tune in, spread the word. This is the start of an ongoing series of conversations with the people of Trinidad and Tobago, because there are many, 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 many strong soldiers who are willing to stand up for you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and to remind you that you have rights and that we, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, are responsible for the nation state of Trinidad and Tobago by the choices we make. This Thursday night, a conversation with Trinidad and Tobago starts 7 p.m. Tell everybody. Tell them set their alarm, mark where they're going to see it. If they want to find out all the ways that they could find it, you could call Satish Ramsaran on his phone 7968172 or WhatsApp him. He will tell you a graphic is being made right now that will be released on social media and boosted, so it will fall in everybody's news feed. Look for it, find it. I'll send it out to the 20,000 WhatsApp people. If you get it, share it so that everybody gets it. This Thursday night, 27th of January, we will demonstrate to Trinidad and Tobago that there are significant persons in Trinidad and Tobago with the knowledge and the skill set to make this a better country. Yeah? Next week, Thursday, we will be in DB South. Going forward, so all of you who are WhatsApping me now, don't forget, and I'm going to start it early tonight. You know that song? That song. We linked up. 682-2110. You want to make a contribution? You want to ask a question? Call in 682-2110. The phone's open from now. The whole show tonight is you and your questions. Call in and ask questions. All right? or make a contribution to the national conversation. David Anganon tell me that the video is buffering plenty. Getting messages about music trucks. Saturday coming. This Saturday coming at 10 o'clock. We have a massive motorcade taking place from the Davis South Progressive Empowerment Party office. Music truck, maxi taxis, my cars. We have our people stopping in the bright and the built-up areas because the team, right now I'm talking to you, the team walking Davis South and Pinal. And so by Friday, they would have met and spoken to every single resident of the community. That's the mission. Saturday is a motorcade to take us, and I will be there, and other senior members and other guest speakers for 4 hours throughout the entire community. And it's not the only one of the motorcades. We plan to have 3 more before the end of the campaign period. But the motorcade is a way to bring out all of the people that you want to hear from while still observing all the social distance regulations and all that drama. Now I want you to pay attention to this. Make yourself available for that. If you have a vehicle, come out. If you don't have a vehicle, you could come to the office and if you get into somebody's vehicle, we will have maxi taxis. You could jump in those. We're going to drive around the whole area and we're going to continue to make the Progressive Empowerment Party present to the people. Our candidate, his family, our supporters. It's going to be a nice day, and it starts at 10 p.m. at our office in Davis South. Satish or Precious or Felicia, one of you watching, somebody please message me the correct address to read out so that the public could know. The public will know. Give me 1 second. I'm dealing with, I tell you, it's like a command center. I feel like I work in NASA. These polo shirts that you see me wearing, all these different colors every night, I want to thank Miss Jennifer Mohammed, who has taken on the Herculean task of creating this merchandise. When you go around Davis South and you could get t-shirts, and again all the different types of t-shirts and all the different types of polo shirts, is Jennifer Mohammed. Deputy political leader Lima McLeod Wilkinson is assisting her in the rollout of the party. Lima was the first person responsible for the merchandise, so she have a lot of experience in it. And she's helping Jennifer. I'm going to give you Jennifer Mohammed's number now. So if you want to order a polo shirt or orange pepper fix-it shirt or keep calm, 752-3172. We have shirts that say miss me with that bullshit and stick a pin in it and all those things. If you want to reach Jennifer Mohammed, call 752-3172. Our polos and our t-shirts and all our merchandise, our cups, our mugs, this, like this. People keep asking me, where's get that? This is not just for me, this is for you too. We have mason jars. They're real talented, eh? Felicia, Lima, Jennifer, Precious. They're talented with the things that they deliver. Can't lie. You can get umbrella, you can get flag, anyone. So you could call Jennifer Mohammed at 752-3172. We will be putting our merchandise at JC Men's, Gaston Street, Chigonas. That's going to be our central location for anybody in Central who would like to get it. We are looking for locations in South. We're looking for locations in the East, the Far East, Sangre Grande, Mayaro kind of thing. We're looking for places around the Twin City, Aruca area. So our Victoria Foods Grab and Go Jennifer Mohammed and the crew are doing a whole section, like a small boutique, for all of the merchandise and all of the different things that you could get with Progressive Empowerment Party and Citizens Union. And right now, because of this election, everything pep. People want everything pep. Hats, caps, scarf, name it. If you want a pep bikini, they're making one for you. I don't know where they'll put the letters, but you could work that out with Jennifer. 752-3172. 752-3172. That's Jennifer Mohammed. If you have a location in South, if you have an established business of any kind, you don't have to be enclosed. We'll come and set up a little section with you in your store, whatever kind of store it is, for people to come and buy their shirts, and we will tell them, in South, go by so-and-so, in Sangre Grande, go by so-and-so, in Aruca, Twin City, go by so-and-so. So we're looking for some regional locations that Jennifer and team could keep stocked with merchandise. Her number is 752-3172. I apologize for all of the drama of broadcasting and all the blocking from the secret police and the Israelis and all the bullshit that you had to put up with to be in Trinidad in this pseudo-democracy where the government abuses public office, takes taxpayers' funds to oppress the citizens of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. But as they say, long rope for maga goat. The time is coming to an end. You could smell the incense at the funeral. You could smell it as they come to read the obituary of the PNM and the UNC. There was a time when the PNM and the UNC ran amok. There was a time they frolicked through the land. But like all things, good and bad, all things expire and come to an end. And at the dawn of the Progressive Empowerment Party, where the nation found itself an opportunity to unite and throw off the yoke of oppression, racist division, and corruption, a new day was born. Trinidad and Tobago seized the opportunity to move away from the reprehensible tribal nonsense of the PNM and the UNC. And as they left in droves, they took the political oxygen away from those two failed ideologies, and they collapsed in a heap and politically died. We are not here to praise them. We're here to bury them. We're here to burn the memory and to sanitize it. We're here to let the breeze of change blow. We're here to let Trinidad and Tobago know, finally free. And the sound of those financiers, friends and family who looted your country, that song that you hear of them running, the echo that you hear is our people running behind them, because they're going to capture them and they're going to get our money back. Make no mistake, we're going to get back every cent they thief, and we want interest too. And I want Trinidad and Tobago, while that may be a little parody, I want Trinidad and Tobago to know that there could be a future for us where all the good people end up on one side and the denizens of hate and division end up isolated, burning up in sunlight like vampires. That's where we need to go. That's where we need to go. You have that power. You have the power to end the lesser evil argument. You have the power to end who thief less. Nobody should be thieving at all. You have the power to end who time now. So it's always supposed to be all our time. You have the power. When we say voting have consequences, voting also presents opportunities for growth and development and change. Trinidad has not used terms like first world and developed for a long time. And we need to get back to that. We need to get back to an all-inclusive mentality. We need to get back to a vision of a better country. There was a time Trinidad was the third wealthiest nation in the Western world. We wasn't in debt to everybody. We need to get back to that. We need to go and undo all the Larry Hawaii and Coleman Burt and Brian Quaitong debt and Vassan Barrett and Mariano Brown and give it to the debtors. Give it to the people that gave us those debts, and give them the phone numbers for Colm and Brian and Larry and Vasant and Mariano. Call them. They went into debt with you, not the people of Trinidad and Tobago, not us. We want back with pitch rate. We want it back. Yes, we understand it's 1.4 billion of y'all. It's only 1.4 million of us. But this is our blessing. And we want it back. China, dig your nose, dig your bamsi. We don't care. Get away. Mash, doggy, mash. We want our pitch lake back. If you build Napa on a loan and they thief the loan money and you're looking to see you want to get something in return for Napa, hear what? Pull up with a flatbed truck and take back Napa. We don't want that. If you build the Brian Lara tsunami shelter, failed bullshit academy in Taruba, and you give us that on a loan for 1.2 billion, so politicians and their friends could thief money, they thief the loan money and tell you we will pay it back, we not signatory to that. We're not interested. Come on, bring a Hayab and pick up that failed cricket academy bullshit from Taruba. If you build anything you build, the overpass you and Colin building right now, when you see we vote them out, mash doggy mash, and you come to us to say, but all you have a debt, it's not our debt. It's called, he's live Hillsborough. But if he enter into that debt with you, pick up your overpass and take it with you. We are only 1.4 million, but we 1.4 million proud and we deserve better. And you should have known better. And you should have had decency, China. You should have had laws to protect the people of Trinidad and Tobago from the corruption of your companies. What's your name? Zhang, Michael, what's your name? What's your name? Y'all should have been here teaching us like a big brother. Not taking advantage of your little brothers and sisters, molesting and feeling them up, checking to see what's in their pocket. That's disgusting. China, America, Russia, Venezuela, y'all with your millions of people. We with the little 1.4 million people that come to molest and rape. You're not ashamed. You should hang your collective heads in shame. Every dollar you ever take from us, because when I get into office, I want to help my brothers and sisters in Haiti. I want to call France on the phone. France, you're ashamed. You sell black people their freedom for $20 billion. Get them back every cent. Or the whole world should isolate you. Go frolic in your own Paris for yourself. You're pretending you are the city of love. But use hate to destroy a country. Haiti should have been the most successful. There was a time Haiti provided almost all the sugar in the world to Europe. And they was providing it practically free because France was raping them. For black people having the audacity to be free, France charged them for their freedom. And they took till nearly 1980 to finish pay off that debt. Stink and dirty. I'm sure they must be still paying France. France, all that no shame, boy. People of France, all that no shame. This is the kind of shit, England, all that you took from Trinidad and Tobago, you tell me where you give it. Tell them where you take now and bring it back. And come with your head bowed. Say, look, 1.4 million of y'all, we apologize. We apologize for slavery. We apologize for looting your country. We apologize for colonialism. We apologize for abusing the powers that we had at the time. A little island like England. The world was supposed to feel sorry for England when Germany nearly wiped them off the map. But England didn't feel sorry for all the little islands like ours. They nearly did the same too. Oppression has been the hallmark of life in these Caribbean countries. And it is time the entire Caribbean voted into office governments willing to sit down and talk about hands across the divide. Sit down and talk about let us link up, even as a loose federation of states, to make sure not one citizen of the Caribbean could go hungry. Free movement, free jobs, duty-free, completely. Start there between the Caribbean. Make sure that all the people of the Caribbean have an opportunity to do business with 20 million others. We don't need to go America and Canada and England and France and Germany and Spain. We could deal with them as a united we buying in bulk now because we big, because there's now 20 million of us. Let's dare to dream these dreams. Let's dare to dream that we are entitled to be first world, not by their standard, by ours. And our first world standard must leave none of our people behind, regardless of the color of their skin or which boat they came on. How about that? How about all of us in the Caribbean? And to my brothers and sisters in Barbados and Jamaica and St. Kitts and Dominica and Nevis and Antigua and Barbuda, all of you, turn your minds to progressive governments in your countries. Turn your minds to progressive governments and let us get together and talk about ways to make it easy for each other in this country. All right, remember this? Let's dare to have a vision. Apologize for indentureship.
You try with a federation, the whole thing and in confusion, curriculum and then corrective.
But somehow are smelling disaster.
Just a West politician.
You went to big to institution. So how come you can unite 7 million?
When a West Indian unity.
I know it's very easy. First of all, talk to your people. That is one race, from the same place, that take the same trip, on the same ship. So we must push one common intention for a better life in the region, for all the women and the children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean man.
The Caribbean man, the Caribbean man.
They have isolated us, abused us, starved us, used their power and their size against us. And we, the people of the Caribbean, we don't have issues that should want to separate us. Unity should be the goal.
You say that the federation was imported quite from England, and you're going on for my money speech, then prime minister giving. But I say no set of money, but for my unity, first of all your people need.
It's their identity.
Like one race, from the same place, that make the same trip, on the same ship. So we must push one common intention, is for a better life in the region, for the woman and we children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man.
A united Caribbean would be food self-sufficient, would be full total employment. We would make billions of dollars from tourism and marine industry alone. A united Caribbean could stand alone in the world and have the best life.
CARICOM is wasting time. The whole Caribbean gone blind. If we don't know from where we come in, then we can't plan where we go in. That's why some want to be communist, brother, some want to be socialist. And one set of religion go out to the foolishness. Look a man who don't know the history, can't form no unity. How could a man who don't know the truth form his own ideology? One race, from the same place.
Human race. All of we suffer. All of we grandfather and grandmother and great-grandfather and great-grandmother taste the sea salt and fare on the way to strange lands. We have hewn this. They survived and created this space. It should have been for us decades ago to take it to the next level. America and Canada should be negotiating with 20 million of us. All of a sudden, the price of the food and the cost of living coming down. And we would be energy self-sufficient. We would have things the world need like food and tourism.
The federation and them dead, stop going to bed. But the cut of the Rastafarian, spreading through the Caribbean. It have Rastas now in Grenada, it have Rastas now in St. Lucia. But the run Caribbean, yes, you get in pressure. If the Rastafari movement spreading, and Caribbean dying slow, then it's something them Rastas done, that them politicians don't know, that they one race, that make the same trip.
Leroy Callis, boy, the Black Stallion.
So they pushing one common intention, is for a better life in the region, for the woman and their children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean.
Imagine a Caribbean where you and your family could jump on a ferry on Friday and in Jamaica or in Cuba, in Haiti, in Dominican Republic for the weekend. Imagine that now. Imagine that. We have been separated and divided again by this whole culture of greed and me first. This culture of isolation. I remember reading a story once from a woman, a Rasta journalist, used to write in the Express. I can't remember her name right now, but she talked about us being a people. That is years ago, decades ago she said that. But when she said that, that touched me, boy. I said they have people who actually see and understand this. We don't have to be building many America. Look at Hawaii. Look at the Hawaiian culture. We abandon ours. We have so much beauty in our diversity. The Syrian culture is rich. The Chinese culture is rich. Of course, the African and the Indian cultures are rich. Even the white plantation owners, they had their cultures and it's rich. We need to celebrate our diversity and integrate them into a quilt of Caribbean. You know how nice life could have been for you and your children? You think you would have had to be working 40, 50 hours a week, being security guard, peddling French fries? Woulda, shoulda. They focus on communal bath and toilet and thing, are smelling that they either